Ever see a cool car or a hot motorcycle and wonder what it'd be like to own that bad boy? Well, here on the show, we most certainly have, and we decided to find out. Here's life with the Suzuki Hayabusa, but this one's been heavily modded.
This is still the 2010 Suzuki Hayabusa with the cubic capacity of 1340. It looks nothing like a stock Busa, but this is how it is right now. I purchased the bike in 2010 itself. Of course, it was a stock bike, the black and the red graphics which are there on it. And subsequently I enjoyed the bike for quite some time. Of course, tried to make myself a little bit in acquaintance with the brawny torque what it had. And as and when time went by, I made myself more familiar with the bike, and then the entire evolution of the modification started. Got the Carrozoria forked wheels. I got the Carrozoria forked wheels. This basically kind of reduced the entire weight of the existing vehicle. I think the stock wheels were around, say, more than a couple of pounds, which were heavier than these wheels. Then I got the Galfer carbon compressed rotors. Now these are single rotors at the rear, they are dual rotors in ahead. I got the hot body exhaust, which obviously does not give me as much as the output what my HMF 4x2x1 used to give, but this still it makes the bike a little bit lighter. Of course, I got the adjustable rear sets for my seating posture, since I have changed Busa into the Jigsaw subframe of the tail. And then again, going ahead for safety reasons, we have the frame sliders, we have the Pazzo levers which are adjustable, of course the front Galfer rotors again. And then the best part is I already have an existing auto tune, power commander and a quick shift. This is the quick shift which gives me clutchless shifting. And you have the LCD monitor which will basically give you the mappings. There are different mappings what you could use on this vehicle with respect to the exhaust what you're using. And you could store these mappings and see what suits you the best. I think it's also in terms of personal perspective. You want to kind of have the best in the market in already which is there on the stock bike itself, and I think the added performance parts also kind of helps you to break down the gap of maybe trying to cover that margin of error which usually the rider has. So say for instance you talk about braking, you talk about your entire fuel injection to make it much more faster. Maybe you want a top end speed which is much more higher. I had the earlier 4x2x1, the HMF exhaust, which gave me a top end speed, but then it was more not in terms of how fast you can go, it was terms in agility. You can improvise as much as you want, it's never an end to it. So it's more in terms of not how fast you can go, but how well you can also maneuver with a bike which is Hayabusa, known for a straight line speed. So you want to make it more of compatible with everything. A normal day would be, you can start off with going for a quick spin. Of course, you kind of check with the tire pressures. You want to kind of learn each time you sit on the bike. So you kind of go for a short spin, see everything is in place. You go for a ride, you sit down, you see whether everything is all right, anything is off. You go for long drives at times when you kind of catch up with your friends. Get it back, you kind of pamper it, wax it. So that usually happens in terms of what you get to learn that particular day. It's just not getting the bike out and just doing some quick miles. Earlier, yeah, I used to take it out as and whenever I could, but right now I think you tend to pick and choose. We don't, obviously being bikers, we kind of not one of the most liked fraternities in the society. So we try and keep it as much as slow and kind of less noisy as possible, but usually it will be during the nights or maybe early mornings, or go for an early morning Sunday ride. But yes, every time I sit on this bike, it is scary for me, because there's, at least on the road, on the track, it mostly in the first couple of sessions, you just in terms of making peace with the bike, see how she's performing. But then in the last session, it's good fun. The first thing what I had done was I got rid of my pillion seat because I really thought that it's just not safe enough for any pillion to sit on a super bike. So, you know, they tend to ask you, so how much did you purchase it for? And if that is the kind of amount of money which you paid, you don't even have a pillion seat on it. So, you know, these are the kind of strange questions. They may make a comparison, but yeah, you just have to kind of smile at them. I said, yeah, you're right, you have a point.
And that was our show for this week. We've had a great time making it. We hope you've had a good time watching. Remember, you can catch the entire episode online on timesnow.tv or youtube.com. Till next week then, ciao and take care.